Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the NUS Faculty of Science. I'm Chet Ming, a Year 3 Chemistry and History major, and I'll be your MC for today. Do you want to find out more about the mathematics program? In this talk, Associate Professor Victor Tan will share more about the curriculum, study plan, special program in mathematics, and more. Prof. Tan is the Deputy Head of Teaching at the Department of Mathematics and the President of the Singapore Mathematical Society. He has received multiple faculty and university level awards for teaching experience, including the Outstanding Educator Award, the highest recognition for educators at NUS. Prof. Tan, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Faculty of Science orientation or welcome day and attending this maths program. So I assume that most of you are interested or intend to major in mathematics. And if you have attended the open day, open house before, yeah, it's me again. But of course, today I'm not going to repeat the same content, except maybe one or two slides. But to give you some tips, yeah, because next week is a very important week for you, right? You have to do your course registration, yeah? So how do you choose the courses and so on and so forth? Yeah. Of course, some of you may have seniors, may have friends that can advise you, but I cannot assume that everyone got the correct information. So it will be good for me to share with you some of the important facts and information. So hopefully it will help you, not just to select the courses, but also how to prepare for this coming year and maybe beyond. Okay, so let's begin. So of course, if you want more detailed information, you should always go to the Maths Department website. Right? I don't have to tell you how to find the department website. You can always Google. But let me orientate you the important drop-down menus or places that contains the important information for you. Right? So as you can see over here, the tab called Undergraduates, that's the important one. So under the drop-down, you are going to see many items. So the relevant one for you now, well, it can be very overwhelming, right? So I'm just helping you to focus on those relevant information for now, right? The rest you can slowly go and explore yourself, right? So of course the major minor program is going to contain many useful information to help you to choose the courses to take, yeah? And those of you who are maybe in the double degree program with computer science, you can also check out the second arrow that I pointed. And those of you who are interested in special program of mathematics, yeah, that is also something you can look at. Okay? And then the fourth arrow, the fourth blue arrow, undergraduate advisors. Yeah. So if even after my talk, after you have read through the webpage and you have still a lot of questions, yeah, you can always look up for the email contact of the undergraduate advisors who is in charge of what matters, right? Later I will show you as well. Okay, but first let us focus on the major and minor program. So of course, major minor program, there's 3 items: primary major, second major, and minors. So today I'm focused more on mathematics as the primary major. Yeah, so you click into that. The important thing is, the first thing is you need to know what are the program requirements. Okay? So on the top left of the slide, you see that under undergraduates, you go to major and minor, then go to primary majors, then you are going to see a few items, right? So you click on program requirement to look at, in order for you to get a mathematics degree at the end of your 4 years, what are the courses that you need to take. Okay? So what I'm going to show you on this slide, I have also mentioned during my open house talk already. So just a recap. So there are 2 types of courses, right? You need to know There's something called essential courses, or something is compulsory, and then there's elective courses. It's more important for you to pay attention to essential courses because you have to take them, right? So make sure that you don't miss the boat. Yeah, so make sure that you take them according to the study plan. Okay, what are the 8 courses? So let me list them down again. The first one, the gateway module, which is the 1000 level. And then you have the 2002, 2001, etc., etc. Those are the 2000 level courses. And then the last one, a 4000 level, 4198, which is a project, capstone project. Okay? Now I want to add in a little bit more information here. When do you have to take which? So of course, 1100 gateway modules, we expect students to take, okay, I shouldn't say module, I should change the course. So the gateway course, MA 1100, you have to take it, you are advised to take it in year 1. Yeah, you shouldn't wait until your second year, then you still have not cleared your gateway. And typically, if you have decided that you want to be a math major, you should also do 2002. In any case, if you can't decide between maths or statistics or quantitative finance or data science, you should still go for calculus because it is an essential course for all this major. Understand? Together with linear algebra, 2001 as well. Okay? So you will not go wrong. Unless you are thinking of changing your mind to do some more humanities-based major. Otherwise, this will always be relevant. Okay? All right, so I say not necessarily in year 2, then you will take 2001, 2101. I say by year 2. So you still have some flexibility to fast track, yeah, and do it in maybe SEM 2 of your first year. Okay? Then 2116, you have a choice whether to do it year 2, but not later than, definitely not, you shouldn't drag until year 4. Okay? And the last one, capstone, you can't do it too soon because you need to first complete 10 MA courses, okay, in order for you to start the capstone project. Yeah? So when you want to register for MA 4198, I want to clear the project first. We will check. Yeah? There's a system to check whether you have already completed 10 math courses. At least 2 of them must be level 3000. So where do you find the 3000? There's no 3000 under essential, so they are under the elective. Okay? So there are many elective courses that you can choose from. Yeah? So you just choose 7 out of that. Okay? So among these 7 elective courses, at most 2 can be from level 2. You should understand, right? Level 1, level 2, level 3, as the level go higher, the content is more challenging, more difficult, of a more advanced content. Okay? And for those students who want to do specialization, so in your maths major, you can have a choice of not specializing anything, or you do a specialization. Taking a specialization is like taking a minor. You have to fulfill 5 more courses. Okay? And these 5 more courses, there is also a list. In fact, there are 3 lists, depending on which specialization you want to go into. PM is pure maths. DMA is data and modeling analysis. OR is operation research analysis. So these are the 3 specializations that you can opt for. But you don't have to decide at this point. I mean, it's still down the road. Okay, so of course, this your very first year, you should just focus on what you want to take in your year 1. So here comes the study plan. Okay, now the study plan is just a recommendation, right? It's there for you as a reference. Everyone have different kind of plans or things like that, right? You may want to do a second major or another minor, or maybe you are from residential college, you have other courses to take, right? So you can then adjust or modify the study plan accordingly. Yeah? So again, you go to the website, there is one of the items is called Sample Study Plan. Yeah, just click into it. You will see many options. Okay, one of them is math major without specialization. So you are going to see this very colorful table, right? So the different colors indicate the different types of courses. Some are the CHS core curriculum, right? The green one, the yellow one, and the blue one. Okay, for maths courses, what do you call it? The pink or the beige color? Okay, so we sort of have this recommendation to spread out the math courses, the 15 math courses from your first year until your final year. Okay, and those of you, if you want to do specialization, then of course you should try to complete your essential courses in your first 2 years, and then focus on the elective and the additional 5 specialization courses in year 3 and year 4. Yeah? So I will not go into the details. You can always click into these documents and have a look. In fact, these are 2 of the many different study plans that we have prepared. Okay? Just now I show you the first 2. But for students who want to do like a second major in QF, second major in data analytics, and so on and so forth, we also have different versions of the study plan. Yeah? So it depends on what you want to do. You can use them as a reference. Okay? Okay, so now, next week, when you do course registration, round 1, yeah, what courses should you choose? Unfortunately, the core curriculum courses, 3 of them will be pre-allocated to you, if I'm not wrong. Okay? So typically, you should do 5 courses in 1 semester. Yeah, for under special circumstances, you may be able to take more than 5. But let's just assume everyone take 5. Okay? So 3 will be occupied by the common core curriculum, the green color and the yellow color. Huh? And I would definitely advise you to take the gateway module, MA1100. In fact, there are 2 versions, right? MA1100 or MA1100T. There's a T version, which I'll explain the difference in the subsequent slide. Okay? So you have 1 more space. What should you take for this, the last slots? Well, if you want to do maths now, if you think that you are good in maths, right, you can start taking MA 2202 calculus in the very first semester. As I said, it won't go wrong, even if you want to major in data science or statistics. Yeah, so just go for 2002. But if you actually want to clear those core curriculum sooner, try to get it done and over, then maybe you can also opt for another common core course. Okay? For those of you who can't decide whether you want to do maths or another course under CHS, yeah, you may choose another gateway module. So anyway, gateway modules is for students to sample, to try it out, right? If you can't decide, yeah, so you can actually do 2 gateway module if you want. Okay? Okay, let me say a little bit about core curriculum courses. Although these are not the maths courses, not under my department, but you should pay attention. So there are different categories of core curriculum, right? One of them is called digital literacy. Under this digital literacy, there are a few courses that you can choose from in order to fulfill your core curriculum requirement. Yeah? But if you are a maths major or any of the quantitative programs major, you should take CS 1010. Typically, we just put down CS 1010S, but there are many variants, CS 1010E, CS 1010 something else, okay? All can be replaceable. You can take one or the other. Yeah? So it has to be CS 1010 something, not another alternative course under the digital literacy umbrella. Understand? Okay. And then another category is the data literacy. Data literacy, most students will do the GEA 1000. Okay. But suppose you want to do a second major in statistics or data analytics, then you can actually replace GEA 1000 with ST 1131 or DSA 1101. All these are under the umbrella of data literacy. You just need to do one. Okay? All right, so when you are selecting courses, it's also very important for you to take note whether the courses are offered in semester 1 or semester 2, or whether they are offered in both semester. Right? So I'm listing down here all the courses that are offered in both semester. So you have the flexibility in terms of your study plan. Yeah? So let's say you have already no space to do MA 2001 in SEM 1, you can always do it in SEM 2. Yeah? So guaranteed, all these courses, every year, we will offer it in both semester. Okay? As you can see, these are essential, basically the essential courses. Yeah? Except for 2213. Okay. Okay. This is something maybe even your senior may not know. Okay. There is one of the webpage under the Maths Department website called the course list. So this one is not under the undergraduates tab. Rather, it is under this courses and timetable. Yeah? So you click on this, you drop down, you choose courses offered. Okay? So what does this page shows you is the overview of all the courses for the entire academic year. Not just SEM 1, it's SEM 1 and SEM 2. So it's already planned out. These are the courses going to be offered. So this actually will help you to plan ahead. Okay? And in fact, you can also see whether the course is offered in SEM 1, SEM 2, and as well as who is the lecturer for that particular course that you wish to take. Okay? This is the URL, but I think I already have it open. So let me just quickly go through it. Okay, so yeah, courses offered. So you scroll down. This is how it looks like. Okay, the course code, the course title, and then SEM 1, SEM 2, whether that particular course is offered in SEM 1 or SEM 2 or both semester. Okay, now you see some of these DSA courses. These are not for the math major. Okay, these are for the DSA because the math department actually also offer quantitative finance and data science. So that's why we also list them down, combined together. So the relevant ones are all the maths courses, right? When you scroll down further, click on the next, and so on and so forth, then you can see all the MA coded courses. Okay? Yeah? So if you want to find out who are the lecturers, always come to this page. Okay? Okay. There's another very useful webpage called the NUS Mods. I think some of you probably already know it. So if you want to find out more details about a particular course, right, you can go to NUS Mods. Yeah, we still call it mods. Mods is for module. But now it should change to course, right? So just type NUS Mods. Yeah, it will bring you to this page. And then on the search field, you can just type in the course code if you want to find out more details, yeah, about the course. A very useful website containing many information, as well as some students' review as well. Okay, review of the course. Okay, now, just now I mentioned about gateway course. There are two versions, yeah? So most likely, if you have declared math major, you will be doing either one or the other, yeah, in this coming semester. Okay, so I put these two courses side by side as a comparison. Okay, So MA 1100 without the T is offered in both semester. Yeah, the T version is only offered in Sem 1. So those of you who are interested in the T version, take note. Right? You have to take it in Sem 1. Otherwise, you are going to miss it until the next year. Okay? Topic-wise, the T version is slightly more challenging. Yeah? Basically, it's the same topic, but the approach is different. So the T version actually uses a so-called axiomatic approach. So there's an additional topic called axiomatic set theory. Yeah? It's rather abstract, but some students like it. Yeah, so it depends on your preference. Okay? Well, in terms of course material, the lecture format, tutorial, it really depends on the individual lecturer, right? So for this coming semester, the lecturers, I'm just going to leave it for you to see for yourself. Some lecturers do it face-to-face, like a normal lectures in a LT. And the 1100 without the T version, the lecturers actually prepare pre-recorded video for students to view on their own, okay, own time. Okay, so you can see the T version this coming year is more like a traditional way of delivering, right? 2 hours lectures, two lectures per week plus 1 hour tutorial per week. Yeah, this is a very standard format. Okay, the 1100 version is more like a so-called flipped classroom format or blended learning format. Okay, there's no additional tutorial. The lecturers will use the so-called lecture hour to let students try out the hands-on problem sets. Okay. So this is the main differences between the two versions of the gateway courses. So it's your choice whether you want to do the T or the non-T version. Okay. One thing to take note, the lecture time slot for both courses are the same. Okay. So you cannot take both at the same time. You can either do the T version or the non-T version. Yeah. Okay, in terms of the level of difficulties, if you are not really interested in the topics or whatnot, I'm sure that to help you decide whether you do the T or non-T version, the level of difficulties is something that you probably will use as a gauge, right? I would say for the average students, you probably find 1100, nothing is easy. So I start from difficult to super difficult, comparing the two versions. For the good students, maybe they find that 1100 is not too difficult, and rather the T version is a bit challenging. And for the math with kids, they probably will think 1100 is not challenging at all, very boring, and they rather go for the T version. Okay? So if you want to find out more about the student's perspective of the T version, you can go to NUS Mods that I mentioned just now. There are students who wrote comments, review about their experience taking this course. Okay? Okay, so what's going to happen is that gateway modules will be pre-allocated to the students as well. If you declare maths as your major, automatically we are going to pre-allocate the non-T version to everyone who declare maths major. But if you want to opt out and then take 1100T, take notes, you can go to this system called course rec, right, to drop 1100 and then select 1100T instead. So you do this yourself. Pre-allocate is done by us. Okay? To drop and then to reselect the other version is done by you manually in the system. Understand? Okay, so why students want to do T version? Some of them is incentivized to do the T version because then they can actually go on to this special program in mathematics earlier. Okay, as early as year 1, Sem 2. We don't accept any students into special program in the very first semester of your first year. Okay, we look at your result. Yeah, we look at your MA 1100 2001 and 2002. Basically, these three. So some students who are aiming to go into this special program in mathematics, they will take all these three courses in Sem 1. If you do not want to overload yourself with 3 maths courses, you take the T version for MA 1100. If you do well in MA 1100T in Sem 1, then straight away you can join the special program in Sem 2. Understand? What do you mean by do well? You have to get the A grades. Okay? I will not go into the details, but there are, if you are interested in special program, there's also one of the page under the department website that you can refer to more details. There's also a study plan if you want to do the T version. So this is what I have already mentioned just now, right? Either you do, the fast track is 1100T in Sem 1, then you do well, you start Sem 2. Otherwise, you have to do the suite of these 3 courses, okay? But if you miss the boat, not to worry, you can always start in year 2, right? It doesn't mean that you always have to start special program in your first year, okay? And these are the courses that students in the special program have to read. Basically, they are the so-called S version of some of the essential courses or elective courses, okay? So you have to fulfill this in order to complete the special program in mathematics, and then you are going to get a certificate, right, that you have completed this, right, as your achievement. Okay? Let me also talk a little bit about second major. So, of course, here, when I say second major, if your first major is already mathematics, then, of course, second major can be something else. Or the other way around is that your primary major is physics or some other programs, and then you do a second major in maths, right? So when it comes to second major, if you find that there are too many information, too overwhelming for now, you can slowly decide later on. Okay, you can decide as late as your 5th semester before you declare your second major. Yeah, take your time to go and explore, go and try things out first. Okay, so you can actually upgrade your second major to a double degree, right? Provided they are contrasting. Yeah, you cannot do double degree for maths and quantitative finance. That won't work. Yeah, it has to be like a science and a humanities, for example, or science or science and computer science. So this can be upgrade to double degree. Yeah. Or you can downgrade as well. Instead of second major, you downgrade to primary major and a minor. Okay? But in any case, try to plan carefully to make sure that you can fulfill all the requirements in order to graduate on time. That's why we came up with all these different versions of study plan to guide you. Okay? Okay, some quick advice on course selection. Of course, you should always try to start from lower level to higher level. Usually, this is guided by the prerequisite of the courses. Many of the higher level courses have a lower level as the prerequisite. Yeah? But there are some higher level courses that may not have prerequisites. So some students tend to, swap the order. Yeah, but the advice is go from lower to higher level. Okay? And of course, pay more attention to the essential courses, and also which courses are only offered once a year, right? So you should give more priority in terms of the planning. Okay? And also courses that have the same exam time slots. Although the system will prompt you, if you try to take 2 courses with the same exam time slot, it will tell you that, no, you can't take this. Yeah? Try not to overload yourself. Some students may feel that, they are capable. They want to, very ambitious, want to take 6, 7 courses. Yeah. This has to be subject to approval by the university. But even if you are allowed to do that, make sure that you know yourself, how much you can do. Yeah. don't choose a course based on its title. So there are actually some difficult and abstract courses with a very simple title called algebra or set theory. Wow, sounds easy, right? Yeah, but don't be fooled or deceived by the title. Look at the fine print, look at the details. Okay? And yeah, some senior may tell you that, oh, this course is easy, so you should take, you can get A grades or something like that. Yeah, of course, you need to strategize, right, in order to maintain your cap, but also you have to see whether the course actually, holistically, whether it actually is beneficial for your program and your future career, right? Don't go and take many, many different unrelated easy courses, and it doesn't really add up to anything. Okay? Yeah, this is related. You should take courses that will add value in terms of your long-term plan. I think my time is up, right? Okay, so maybe I should just go to the very last slide. Yeah, so this is what I mentioned that about the course advisor. If you want to just write email, there's only one email address that you should know and write to this, right? But if you want to get more advice from the course advisor, the names are on the website as well. For now, you don't really have to worry about the 2,000, 3,000 unless you are taking calculus and linear algebra. Most of the courses are 1,000 level, or if you are interested in SPM, you should go to Prof. Chin. Okay? So, yeah. So I think I will stop here and wish you all good luck. If you have any questions, I think I may have to settle with you outside the LT. Okay?